Okay, this is our new unit, and you should be watching this video after the Unit 2 test. Our next unit is logic, so it is a lot of words and a lot of writing. We're going to start off with symbols. So if you see just an arrow, that means if, then. And that's going to make sense as we go through these examples. But just know the arrow going one way means if, then. If we have an arrow going both ways, so a double arrow, that means if and only if. Again, as you're watching this video, if it goes too fast, just make sure you pause it or rewind it as you need to. You're also going to see a squiggly line. That just means that we are going to negate, add the word not, make it negative. We're going to make the statement something that is not true. We'll also see 3 dots in a circle or in a triangle. That means you'll see the word therefore. And finally, you'll see an up arrow. That means the word and. Think of it as the up arrow is kind of like the A. And we'll see a down arrow, which means or. So those are the 6 different symbols that we're going to need. I'm not going to go through each one of these problems, probably about 3 on each page, 3 or 4. So you will be able to practice as many as you need, and the answer key will be up in Schoology as well. So here are all of my letters with certain statements. So the letter A means we will go to dinner. The letter B, we will watch a movie. C, we will not go shopping. D, we will play soccer. E, we will not go swimming. F, we will finish homework. So if we look at if we look at number 1, I notice that I have a arrow. So that is my if-then statement. So I'm going to start and say if B. So if we will watch a movie, then C. And C is we will not go shopping. And that's it. That's all we had to do for number 1. So let's look at number 2. I'll keep the symbols there so we can see it. We have a squiggly line with D. D says we will play soccer, but remember the squiggly line means we have to negate it. So we're going to say we will not play soccer. Then we also have this double arrow, and that means if and only if. So right now, all I've done is negate D. So I've added the word not. So we will not play soccer. The double arrow means if and only if. Letter E, which says we will not go swimming. We will not go swimming. So we will not play soccer if and only if we will not go swimming. Okay. And we'll do 3 and 4. So you can see one of each symbol. So we've done the arrow, the negate, the if and only if. Now I have my 3 dots. That means therefore. So therefore D is we will play soccer. So 3 dots, therefore we will play soccer. Up arrow, that means and, because it kind of looks like the letter A. And not C. Right? Squiggly line means negate. So C already has the word not in it, right? We will not go swimming. So to negate something that already has the word not, we're going to take not out. So 3 dots, therefore we will play soccer, and D, we will go shopping. So my original statement had the not in it. So to negate it, I took the not out. And then finally, F, number 4. We will finish homework, so that's F. We will finish homework. Upside down arrow is or, and then B, we will watch a movie. Okay, so that's an example of each symbol, and you'll definitely want to refer to these symbols as we continue through the notes. But this is what happens when we are given the symbol and we need to write the statement. Now let's go to the next page. More of the same. So let's do a little more on this page. Let's start with number 11. So we have that negative, that squiggly line, negate D. So it says we will go to the mall. So I'm going to say we will not go to the mall. That way it negates D. Double arrow. If and only if E, we will not play hockey. So again, the squiggly line for D means we added the word not to it. Let's jump down to 14. So 14, negate A. So we will go to the pool. To negate it, I'll say we will not go to the pool. Up arrow looks like the letter A, so and, right, my up arrow is and. My squiggly line had the word not added to it. E, we will not play hockey. Okay, let's look at 15. 15, I'm dealing with B and C. So B, we will study. And when the arrow just goes one way, that means it's an if-then. So I have to now say if we will study, then C will happen. And C is we will not ride the bus. Let me do that in black, sorry. And let's just scroll down. Let's do one with a 3 dots. So we're going to look at 18. 18, 3 dots, that means therefore. So 3 dots. Sorry, let me get a different color. So therefore, D, and D said, let me actually zoom out here. There we go. So D said, we will go to the mall. Therefore, D, we will go to the mall. Up arrow looks like the letter A, and negative C. We will not ride the bus, so since C is already negative, to use the squiggly line, we're going to get rid of the word not. So we will ride the bus. Okay, so there's a few more for you to practice if you need more practice. Again, the answer key will be up on Schoology. Let's flip the page again. Okay, so now you can still fill in all of the symbols, looking back at your first page, so that way you have them on each page. Let me zoom in here. Now we are given the words, and we have to use the symbols. So here's something that I notice. I see if, I see the word if, and I see the word then. So that means I'm going to have to use my arrow. Well, if what? So if Maria likes fruit, see, Maria likes fruit. Oh, okay, that's I. So I can say I, arrow. So if then, and then the last part, Priscilla does not like gum. Let's see. M, okay, Priscilla does not like gum. It matches. So you can say I, arrow, M. Okay, let's look at number 22. So Lixin does not love soda and does not like chocolate. So I see a couple things here. First, I see the word and, so I know that's going to be my up arrow. And let's see here. Then I have Lixin does not love soda. So in my bank, that says Lixin loves soda. So we have the not there, which means squiggly. So I'll say squiggly line J. We have our and then Jose does not like chocolate. So let's see. This tells me Jose likes chocolate. So again, we have another not. So we would do squiggly line for the not, and then G, talking about Jose likes chocolate. Okay, so 23, Yuri does not like candy, or Maria does not like fruit. Okay, so let me get rid of some of this up here. So I do see the word or, and or is my upside down arrow. All right, and then I have Yuri does not like candy. Let's check here. In my bank, H says Yuri does not like candy. Okay, that matches. So H. Yuri does not like candy, or, and over here I have Maria does not like fruit. My bank says Maria likes fruit. So we have that added word of not. So I would say not I. Okay, we're going to skip 24. We're just going to go down to 25. That way we have a therefore. Actually, we can do 24. Let's do 24. So Priscilla likes gum. We have here over an M, Priscilla does not like gum. But this one says Priscilla likes gum. We're missing the word not. So that would still be squiggly line, M. We have negated M. Two negatives, you take it out. Okay, last one I'm going to do with this video, 25. So therefore, there are my three dots in a triangle. So therefore, and I have name does not hate vegetables. But up here in my bank, it tells me in K, name hates vegetables. So we have this added word of not. So we'd have to do a squiggly line and then K. So you have to be comfortable with writing the symbols. So if you are given the words, you need to be able to convert them to the symbols. And like we did previously on the previous two pages, if you are given the symbols, you have to write the words. A whole bunch of practice is here for you on this page and then the next page. And if you go to page, let's see, what page is this? Oh, the page number got cut off. It's a little bit different. So you'll want to find Quiz 1 Review. Quiz 1 Review, that's your homework. And if you want to use the class time to get started on it, you can do that. I highly suggest you do it because this is what your quiz is going to be on next class. If you have any questions, we'll talk about them before the quiz. Just be ready to ask them. And as always, you can email me or message me on Schoology if you have any problems.